Hey guys! So today's video is going to be the second half of my declutter video, and today I'm going to talk about the products that I would never, ever get rid of. Things I wouldn't be able to declutter from my collection for one reason or another. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Yes. I mean, if you want to subscribe, you can do that too. Well, first, actually, let's start with a sip of one of my favorite beers, Scrimshaw from North Coast Brewing. Such a good Pilsner. Such a good Pilsner, you guys. Holy shit. The Urban Decay Electric Palette is one product that I coveted for such a long time, and I almost didn't buy it, and I'm so happy that I did because it's such an amazing palette. It's such good pigmentation. It's got a giant mirror. It's just the best, like, colorful. The only gripe I have with this is that there's so much blue and purple and not enough yellow, but like the pigments are so pretty. They're like so unique, like as far as like the colors go, like this right here. Oh, these two colors are so friggin' pretty and pigmented. Like it matches my shirt. Can't see it with this light. I don't know. I could never get rid of this. And plus it came with a really nice brush. It's sturdy, and I wish Urban Decay did not do this to us every time they came out with a colorful palette. It's like, let's have a colorful palette and have it go away. It's time to stop! Another like palette thing is something that I got several years ago. It's the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush Palette from Hourglass, and it's one of these guys. It has Incandescent Electra, Brilliant Nude, and Euphoric Fusion. It's just blushes. It's not even like the craziest colors, but like the finish on these is so pretty, and this was so expensive that I'm just like, I'm not getting rid of this before it's gone. I will go through this as long as it takes. Hourglass shit is not cheap. This is the only thing from Hourglass that I actually own, and I like it a lot. Like I've used probably the most out of these two shades particularly, but this one I've got a decent amount out of that too. But yeah, it's just a great blush palette. Like it's got like shimmer in it, but it's not like sparkly. I don't know. I need to get more of these because they're great. They're so good. Hourglass. You so pretty. Except it gets smudges all over it. Ooh, that's an awkward look. Whoa, you can see my room. Whoa. Anyway, a couple of blushes that I cannot see myself getting rid of is one actually from MAC. It's one of the mineralized skin finishes, and it actually looks very similar to one of the shades that's in that palette. It doesn't look the craziest, the fanciest. It's kind of bland looking, but this again is one of those like cheek products that just looks really pretty on the tops of the cheekbones. It's just, this does not swatch well, but it just looks so pretty on the skin. It's glowier than Lightscapade, but not quite as glittery as like Soft and Gentle is from MAC, but it's one of their one of the limited edition ones from like years and years and years ago. It's the color Adored. It's just like a peachy beige. Like it's just has a nice glowy. I love it. It's such an underrated product. I want to use it all the way up. Again, I've used it for so long, it's gonna last me for fucking ever. Cause like, honestly, I feel kind of mad that I decluttered Warm Soul from MAC because now I wish I had it again. And I saw Samantha Ravndal do this video and she talked about Warm Soul, and I was like, why did I ever get rid of Warm Soul? Why? Why? Another blush that I have owned for many, many years and I would never get rid of is NARS Douceur. Now, I heard through the grapevine that this was discontinued. I definitely haven't seen it at Sephora, so it's the most beautiful nude blush. Like it, again, most of these products except fucking Electric Palette are like the blandest shades imaginable. Like it's not even the most special color, but like this particular blush was one of the first blushes I ever bought that was high end, and it just has a special place in my heart. I cannot find Deep Throat. It's somewhere in my collection. It's somewhere. I don't know. Douceur, it was like something that I coveted because of YouTube, and it was one of those things that like YouTube made me buy, but it was like a smaller YouTube community. Like before Estee Lalonde became like Estee Lalonde, it was when she was Essie Button. I bought this, I think, because of her many years ago. NARS Douceur. Mwah. Such a good blush. Really only two lipsticks that I can think of, which is kind of weird because like I have a lot of lipsticks, but most of them are not limited edition. Like I don't tend to buy limited lipsticks, and lipsticks are one of those things that I feel like you can find dupes for them very easily. So I have MAC's Viva Glam 1, which is a brownie red. It's a deep brownie red. It's one of those shades that is just classic, and I think this was the first MAC lipstick I ever purchased, and it just has a really special place in my heart. It's one of those colors that works all year round. I haven't tried it with my pink hair yet. I don't know how well it's going to work right now, but in the wintertime, it is dope. If you're one of those people that like deep reds but don't want something like Diva or Russian Red, this is just a little more muted because it has more brown in it. It's just a beautiful shade, and I don't know. I like that one of the first lipsticks I ever bought, like a high-end one, was like one that went to charity, like the Viva Glam line, and it's just a good shade. Like, it's just a good fucking shade, and it's so old. Like, this is so old, but it hasn't gone bad, so like, I'm not complaining, you know? And then this lipstick, I used to own 2 Chanel lipsticks. One I lost, and I was very sad about it. The shade was called Boy, and it was mwah. It was the most beautiful nudie, sheer, pinky, glossy shade. Just, I was obsessed with it, but I lost it. This one is a different kind of formula. It's in the shade Confidential. I don't want to get rid of this, A, because I like the shade. B, it was expensive as hell. C, it just makes me feel fancy. The packaging on this, it's a great formula. This is the formula, the Rouge Allure. Again, it's like the most basic ass pink color. Like, it's, ooh, pink, wow. Like, it's not even that fancy, but like the packaging is bougie as hell, and it's just, I feel like a classy woman when I have this on me. Oh, let me get my Chanel lipstick out. I like this lipstick, okay? And it was like $32. So like, Lord knows I'm gonna use this shit up. Like, if something's expensive, I'm going to use it up for the most part. Like, there are very few things that I've purchased that were expensive that I did not use all the way up. Lots of drugstore things that I have decluttered and like gotten rid of before finishing them, but expensive stuff, I keep it much longer. Much, much longer. Generally, makeup brushes, like expensive makeup brushes, this is actually the MAC 109. It's the, actually, I think I have the 217 somewhere. Any expensive makeup brush, I do not want to get rid of, even if they start to shed. This is the 109 brush, and it's not the best brush in terms of quality, I will admit that, but like, I don't know, I feel like if I spend more than $10 on a brush, I feel like I should keep it, or at least like pass it down to like a specific person, like never just get rid of it. But like, I have this brush, and then I have the 217, and then I have some IT Cosmetics brushes, which I love, and I'm using those right now. I don't know, I feel like if I'm investing in a brush, I believe the people that say, oh, when you invest in nice brushes, you don't ever have to replace them. I'm fucking holding you to that, fancy people. If I buy cheap brushes, I know I have to replace them. These, I shouldn't have to replace, right? You told me, so I'm not going to. And if I bought them, I'm going to keep them. This is the weirdest shaped brush. Like, I do not like using this for contour because it's round. I could use this for highlight, but like, it's very dense. I don't know. I just feel like if I spend a bunch of money on a brush, I need to keep it. Now on to things that I'm quite serious about, about never, ever, ever getting rid of. This is Lovely Jellies from Lush. This is a cream. It's a lotion. This was made in May of 2014. Disgusting! I rarely ever use this anymore, but it's a breast cream. Breast cream. I don't know, I feel like the smell is so iconic for me, and it's such a specific scent that I never want to get rid of it just so I can have the smell of it. At least until it starts to turn. Once it starts to turn, I might actually get rid of it because then it won't smell like it anymore, but this is so old. It has meadowsweet infusion, rose infusion, organic almond oil, cocoa butter, jojoba, glycerin, avocado, orange blossom, and lemongrass, and tiger lily, and jasmine. It smells amazing. It's a tightening and firming cream that you're supposed to put on your tits. Two Lord of Misrule specific things. Lord of Misrule perfume is getting dangerously low, and I'm getting kind of anxious about it because I'm like, I never want to be without this, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to last with it because I have like 1/3 of the damn jar left, bottle. It's getting low, okay? Which is why I have the giant thing of body conditioner. This is Lord of Misrule. The shower gel for Lord of Misrule I like, but it's something that like I could live without, and it's the bath bomb as well. These I feel like have a very specific kind of scent to it. It's like just slightly different than the gel and the bath bomb. And I like these actually far better, and this is gonna last me for fucking ever. I got this. This is gonna be, I mean, like it was made at the end of 2017, so we're fine with this. I mean, it's September of 2017. This is good for another 4 more years. Hopefully. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff in here. Like, it's pretty self-preserving, you know? Just don't ever die, please. I have 3 shower gels. 1, Flying Fox. I have 2 bottles of this, and actually I've had a bunch of people message me and tweet at me being like, oh, they have Flying Fox in the Lush Labs, and I was like, girl, I already got you covered. I got so much of this shit. I am never getting rid of it. But 2 bottles is enough for me. I have so many different shower gels that like, it's gonna take me a really long time to use up all of these, so I think I'll be okay. But like, I never want to get rid of this. It's so good. I have Be Never Too Busy to Be Beautiful, which is about half gone, and I actually had to take it out of my shower because my boyfriend was using it so much, and I was like, stop. Just stop, because this is something that I don't know if they'll ever make ever again. This is one of those things that I'm going to hoard forever, because I regret not hoarding Sonic Death Monkey all those years ago. Because it's so good. Like retro. This was made, all I know is that it says used by July of 2015, and it's still fine. And it's 3 years later. It has like 5 different kinds of honey in it. And then Prince Charming. I love it so much. Oh my god. Like Prince Charming, I have like 3 bottles. At least 3 bottles of it. Oh, it smells so good. I cannot get enough of this particular shower gel. Holy shit. Honestly, most of my Lush things, I don't, as far as shower gels go. But like bath bombs, for the most part, I'm like, I'm fine without them. Except for this. Remember this? Remember this for fucking Valentine's Day this year? This is fucking ridiculous, okay? This is absolutely bonkers. But I have nowhere to use this right now. I have no bathtub. I can't use it, but it smells amazing. And when am I ever gonna get a chance to get my hands on one of these again? I don't know. Have to go to the fucking UK. Have to go to the British stores. One of these days, one day, Oxford Street. Yeah. I guess that's a pile of things that I cannot ever see myself getting rid of because I love them too much. Let me know in the comments below what are some things that you never see yourself getting rid of. I would love to know what your favorite things are and your ride or dies and like things that you're like, oh, I got this, it was limited edition and I can't ever get rid of it. Let me know in the comments below. Today's song of the day is Gold Rush by Declutter Cutie. It is one of their new songs off the upcoming record, which I saw them play live last weekend. It was really good. It's about gentrification and Seattle changing completely. I relate to it a lot. Also, I love Declutter Cutie. Like Ben Gibbard is like, mwah. Gold Rush is your song of the day. Check out my Patreon if you haven't already. That'd be amazing. Great. And then subscribe if you haven't already, and then hit the bell to get notified when I upload things because I have my laptop back and I can upload things more regularly. Also, do you like my Double Dare t-shirt? I can't believe that Liza Koshy is going to be hosting the new Double Dare. What? I'm gonna go drink more beer and talk to my sister because she's out in the hall. See you guys in my next video. Bye!